Hi children, so in this lesson microorganisms, friend or foe, we have seen the friendly microorganisms and the harmful microorganisms. Yes? Yes, today I came with disease causing microorganisms in plants and food poisoning. Okay, shall we go children? Yes. Before that I want you to ask some questions. How do cholera spreads? Yes, by water. Good. Okay. Why do vaccination is must? Yes, vaccination must be given to prevent the diseases. Okay. And one more example. Yes. How do malaria spreads? Yes, through mosquito. Okay. Okay. Let us go to today's topic. So, disease causing organisms, microorganisms in plants. Okay. See, some organisms they cause diseases to plants. See how we can find it now. Okay, this is a affected plant. How can we find out means we can find by the leaves, fruits and in the parts of the plant. Okay. So, disease causing microorganism in plant. Several microorganisms cause disease in plants like wheat, rice, potato, sugarcane, orange, apple and others. These diseases reduces the yield of crops. They can be controlled by use of certain chemicals which can kill the microbes. So, while growing fruit tree or vegetable plants, we have to show some, we are spraying some insecticides. Yes or no? Yes. So, for what purpose is that? To keep away the animals and microbes. Okay. So, for to keep the plants away from the microorganism infection also, they have to spray some chemicals. Okay. Yes, here you can see this examples how plant pots are getting affected by microorganisms. See here wheat, okay, and rice. This is potato. இந்த மாதிரி பொட்டேட்டோ நம்ம வீட்டில் அடிக்கடி ஏதாவது வாங்கும்போது பார்த்துருப்போம் இல்லையா? எஸ், தட் இஸ் டியூ டு இன்ஃபெக்டட் பொட்டேட்டோ. சுகர் கேன், சி ஹியர், அதில் வந்து என்னது அந்த தண்டில் வந்து அந்த ஒரு தண்டே தெரியாது நமக்கு, ரொம்ப அப்படியே மெலீஸாக ஒரு மாதிரி காஞ்சு போன மாதிரி இருக்கும். தட் இஸ் இன்ஃபெக்டட் சுகர் கேன். அண்ட் ஆல்சோ வி கேன் ஃபைண்ட் ரேர்லி மேபி சம் ஆரஞ்சஸ் அண்ட் லெமன் will be they have black dots like patches மாதிரி இருக்கும் black color. That is also one of the example for this. And apple you can see here. Okay. Black chaff is a bacterial disease caused by a bacterium Xanthomonas translucens. The bacterium survives on seeds and may also persist on crop residue and in soil. So, first it will survive in the seed. Then after the crop, it will grow even in the soil. Okay. Because it can also survive on plants during the growing season. It can be transmitted by splashing water, plant to plant contact and insects. So how, for example, if one plant gets a disease means how it is transmitted to other plant means by touching, because in a field so many plants will touch it. While the wind is blowing, plants will touch. By the touching itself it can spread. Okay. And by showing water, by splashing water. Okay. So through this ways the microorganisms are affecting plants. Food poisoning. Yes. See, we are eating healthy food and good food, clean food we are eating. And why do it is changing into food poison? See, if you have vomited or stomach pain, your doctor says that you had a food poison. Why? Why it is happening? Why? How food is becoming a poison? Yes. See, some food that is some foods, uncovered food which we are kept on the outside, we are buying and eating means, so the microorganisms they had some effect on the food, uncovered food. What it will do? It release some toxic substance into the food, After while and then also we are eating, no. So after eating, it will produce a food poison for us. Okay. So I will tell you how food poisoning is occur. Consuming spoiled food by microorganisms. The food was made into spoils by microorganism and we are eating that. Okay, what microorganisms are doing? They are releasing some toxic substances and make the food poisonous. Now can you understand how the food becomes poison, children? Yes. And in home, why, how does the food poisoning occur? வீட்டில் இருக்கும்போது நம்ம அந்த ஓகே கடையில் எந்த ஷாப்லேயும் எந்த ஃபுட்டும் நம்ம வாங்கலை, ஓகே வீட்லேயே தான் சாப்பிட்றோம் அப்படின்னா some are the reasons are there. Even in home also maybe food poison will occur. How? Yes, I will tell you the tips now. So I will tell you the reasons now. Not cooking food thoroughly. Yes. இந்த ஃபார் எக்ஸாம்பிள் ஃப்ரை பண்ணுறான் அப்படிங்கிற பேரில் பாதி குக் பண்ணி பாதி குக் பண்ணாமல் சாப்பிட்றது. ஓகே. அண்ட் நாட் கரெக்ட்லி ஸ்டோரிங் ஃபுட் தட் நீட்ஸ் டு பி சில்ட் அட் பிலோ 5 degree Celsius. Because below 5 degree Celsius only the bacteria won't survive. Okay. So we need to keep, okay, even we are keeping in the fridge, we have to keep monitoring the temperature. Okay. And keeping cooked food unrefrigerated for a long time. Okay, you have cooked a new food and you have some remaining, so you should store it in a proper fridge. Okay, then if you left as it is, the food may get spoiled soon. Eating food that has been touched by someone who is ill or has been in contact with someone with diarrhea and vomiting. See, if any person, so, okay, multiple members are in your family, if one person has a vomiting or diarrhea problem, don't allow them to touch the food material. Okay. So that only our parents, ancestors told, don't touch the gravy or pepper water, anything. Kolava vandu kaiya vittu kelarakudade. Okay. So that only they have told to avoid these food poison. They have told, our ancestors told those, use கரண்டி எல்லாம் யூஸ் பண்ணணும் அப்படின்னு சொல்லியிருக்காங்களா இல்லையா? எஸ். ஸோ டு அவாய்ட் ஃபுட் பாய்சனிங் the foods need to preserved. Okay, to avoid food poisoning the foods need to be preserved. Okay, how and all we can preserve? Yes, because these foods, they are getting spoiled because the mango has rotten and the bread has fungi and it was also very rotten. So how usually in nowadays we are storing all the grains, vegetables, fruits, everything in a fridge only. Yes or no? But there are some other methods also there for preservation. The first one is chemical method. Salts and edible oils are the common chemicals generally used to check the growth of microorganisms. Therefore, they are called preservatives. Okay. Salts and edible oils are generally called preservatives. We add salt or acid preservatives to pickle to prevent the attack of microbes. Okay. So while preparing pickle, your grandma will add more oil to that. See, you have a question, why you are adding so much oil? So normally we should add little amount of oil, no? Why you are adding much oil in the pickle? So you will ask, so what is the reason is the oil will stop the growth of microbes. Okay, so no microbes can grow in pickle, so that only they are adding more oil. Sodium benzoate and sodium metabyl sulfate are the common preservatives. Okay, they are also used in jams and squashes to check their spoilage. Here, what is called preservative, children? Yes, salt and edible they are used to check the growth of microorganisms. Okay. The next one is preservation by common salt. Okay. Have you heard of this word உப்பு கண்ணம் போடுறது அப்படின்னு சொல்லுவாங்க இல்லையா? See, your mom கறி துண்டையோ இல்லை மீனையோ உப்பு கண்ணம் போடுவாங்க. What is meaning? What is it meaning of it? Yes. See, spreading the food item, whichever it is, meat or fish, in the salt. Okay. So coating then what they are coating the food item with salt. Okay. So preservation by common salt is done by for the following materials: meat, fish, amla, mango, tamarind. Okay. Why do they are doing so? Can you see the picture here, children? Yes, here the fish are before cleaning the fish, they are soaking into the salt. Okay, they are keeping under salt. Why? The dry salt stops the growth of bacteria. Okay, உப்பு போட்டு அந்த fish நல்லா தேய்ச்சி clean பண்ணும்போது it kills the growth of bacteria. Okay, and the next one, preservation by sugar. Okay, and you can find something. Yes, jam, jellies, squashes. So these items are preserved with sugar. Why? Sugar reduces the moisture content which inhibits the growth of bacteria. So if you are jam and jelly and squashes and all, if you are adding more sugar, it reduces the moisture content and no microbes will grow there. Okay. Where can you see jam and jellies, children? Yes, in our home you are getting from bakeries. Okay. Preservation by oil and vinegar. See, I told you, children, while preparing pickle, we are adding much oil. What is the need of it? Because it prevents the spoilage of pickle. Okay, and also inside the oil, bacteria cannot live. Okay, and the acetic acid and vinegar, some objects are stored in the immersed in the vinegar. Some vegetables, meat, they are all immersed in vinegar. For what? Yes, the acetic acid in the vinegar breaks down the meat fibers, making them more tender and flavorful by immersing them in the vinegar. Okay, if you are, for example, if the meat is too hard, ரொம்ப முத்தி போன கோழி முத்தி போன ஆடா இருந்ததுன்னா அதோட கறி வாங்கிட்டு வந்து வினிகரை வச்சோம் அப்படின்னா it makes very soft and tender. Okay. Pickling is the process of preserving or extending the shelf life of food by either anaerobic fermentation in brine or immersion in vinegar. So some foods and vegetables are immersed in vinegar, no, to preserve. It is called pickling. Okay. In East Asia, vinaigrette, vegetable oil and vinegar is also used for pickling medium. Okay. And the next one, to preserve food items, we have to boil and we have to freeze. See, because the water starts to boil at 100 degrees Celsius, that is the boiling point. Yes, at that time no microbes can grow in the food item. Okay, and also freezing, the water gets freezes at 0 degrees Celsius. So in that low temperature also no microbes can grow. So we can preserve the food by boiling and freezing also. Okay, children, why do our mother boils milk to drink? Before drinking, why they are boiling? To kill the bacteria. Okay. Okay. Now, okay, in those days, in ancient days, every person's had a cow and they got a direct milk. Yes, cow's milk. But do we are getting? No. We are getting? No. How we are getting how we are getting milk? Through shops. Okay. They are packing in a packets and one big company is producing that and they are giving us a packet wise. Yes or no? Yes. See, you can notice the back side of the packet, milk packet, children. The expiry is about 5 to 7 days. Okay. But if it is a cow's milk, it can spoil within 1 day. But packet milk, how it can survive it for 5 to 7 days? Yes, let me tell you. So, in the factory, see, in the factory, the cow's milk was heated into 70 degrees Celsius to 15 to 30 seconds. Okay. then in the one chamber, and the heated milk was going and chilled and made chilled and another section. Okay, then we are getting, so here heated and cooled, so it got pasteurized. Okay, it got pasteurized. The pasteurized milk only they are filling in the packets and giving and so selling for us. Okay, can you understand now how packet milks are not spoiling soon? Yes. Okay, so why do they are doing that, heating and freezing, chilling? To kill the microbes, so if there is no microbe in the milk, it can survive it for 7 days. Can you understand, children, now? Yes. See, this is a homework for you. Do it and send it to me. If you have any doubt, feel free to call us, children. Thank you.